only when, if they are a critical skill, that's when we can allow foreign nationals to work in our country. And also, again, when he says refugees and asylum seekers, at the first place, these people, we need to look at it. Where did they migrate to? As per the Refugee Act, Convention of 1951, it clearly states that if a person migrate to a country because of war or anything of that nature, he must migrate to a nearest country. But how do you get somebody from Ethiopia, then immigrate straight to South Africa, jump all these countries? So it's a problem on its own. So what also he mentioned about the borders, we need to be very strict in terms of the borders. Those people that are coming in and out in our country, how do they come in, whereas we've got the PMA standing there? And when you look, we're spending so much money in our country for these people in the country where we now are deporting them at our own resources, whereas we should have prevented those things from the start. So there must be something must be done. So all what we can say to illegal foreigners that are in our country, let them go in peace and use the same road where they used to enter our country. Again, they pass by those rivers and all that. Let them go back with those rivers now because they're costing us our tax fortune. So it's a problem.
Do you think that will make a change? Your name and where you're from?
Yes, my name is Dr. Dale McKinley, and I represent Kopanang African Xenophobia. So we're creating a very similar kind of thing to the United States, which is this anger that is then directed towards those who, by the way, built this city that we're very much in. Migrants built this city.
Tabi, you look like you want to jump in?
Yes, you know, my brother, I think you imagination when you talk. When he says that we hate foreign, we're using this illegal immigration issue as an attack to the Mineme when I'm listening to him. It's not that we hate foreign nationals, and we're not against the people who are coming to trade illegally in our country. Of course, South Africa needs people that could assist in terms of the revenue of our country. But let's go deeper to this issue. The people who are not here in our country, who are here in our country illegally, what do we do about them? Being them as Kopanang, how do they assist to make sure those people must go out of our country because they're here legally? To me, those people are criminals. And another thing, when he says those people must be documented, how do you document somebody that come in our country legally and want to be documented in the country where he is illegal in our country? That's not fair to our law.
My name is Bongani Kumalo. I'm a convener of Abahambe National Civic Movement. We don't hate foreigners. We hate how they conduct themselves. And this way, I like what the minister says when he says South Africa, they are not xenophobic. The word xenophobic, it was made to silence us. Now we are not silenced. We'll push our fight with the fight to the government, and government, they must do their job. Home Affairs and Labor Department, if they did their job before, we wouldn't be in this situation. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
All right. I think we also need to understand that businesses cannot flourish in a country where the laws are not obeyed. And the minister needs to do something about that. Entrepreneurs cannot flourish where laws are not obeyed. The reason we have illegal foreigners coming here is not because of the opportunities, it's because there's just an opportunity to do crime. Because our laws are not enforced. And that harms small businesses and it harms opportunities for young people.
All right, let's. I've got a minute or two. Let's go down the line.
Quickly, I heard the gentleman talking about the spaza shop. We have laws in our country. Section 15. It stipulates clearly that local economy is reserved for South Africans. Those Ethiopians that are running our spaza shop, many of them, they took those spaza shops from the marginalized communities who are actually not affording to do a certain thing, and they're using money to own those spaza shops. And one another thing, I heard the minister saying that the states, they don't know the state. It means our country is under siege. That is when now civic movement needs to work together, as he has explained, that at least we have people to actually at a capacity as volunteers, train them how to check a person that is illegal in our country, including at the Labor Department.
Thanks.
Yeah, just very quickly. I just want to say this to anyone who's listening, and I think this is a global issue. Foreign national migration will always be with us. Immigration is as long as human history. People will move when they need to. We're never going to be able to stop it. It needs to be managed. Let's be very careful. Many people in this country fought and died for the freedoms that we have. Let's protect them while managing the problem.
No, can we clear something?
Just very quickly, 30 seconds.
Yeah, please. When you say many people die for this country, we were present. We're the one that died for this country. We're the one got prison for this country. We saw people get banned for this country. So the freedom that we fought for. So you are saying that we must allow people who are illegal in our country to come and abuse it and to abuse our economy. That one cannot be tolerated. As South Africans, we will stand up and they will stand together. We will protect our sovereignty without fear or favor.
I think the white person that is speaking in this forum is not really saying that illegal immigrants is allowed in any country. But once illegal immigrants or anybody that arrives in a country illegally, the first thing to do is to try to get a document that will legalize him in that country. Because that is how it happens everywhere. It happens in Europe, it happens in America. When you enter into any country illegal, then the first thing you start to, process, you get the lawyer, you get all the necessary documents so you can be legal in that country. So the situation here is not the foreigners. I think the major issue is the government of South Africa that have not put a law in place, to scrutinize illegal immigrants from legal immigrants. Because there is no country in this world that succeeds, or you can say that they don't have any immigrants in their country. So this is my thought. So please share your thoughts in the comment section and please subscribe and share. Thank you.